Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And my name is Gabe, and I think that today is a great occasion for learning new words.
It is. It's a great occasion to learn how to talk about New Year's and traditions. So let's begin with our keywords. And our first keyword is occasion. Occasion. Today is Grandma's 80th birthday. It's a big occasion.
Where? Brooke wore a red jacket to work.
Change. My clothes are dirty. I'm going to change.
Silly. That movie was really silly. I laughed a lot. Okay, everybody, let's look at these keywords again. Occasion.
Where?
Change.
Silly. Well done, everyone. Now let's go see our friend Eddie.
Hello.
Oh.
Whoa, Eddie.
Eddie, you look really silly.
Yes, you look silly.
I needed some change.
That is interesting. Okay, Eddie, can you give us today's mission?
Oh, okay. Today's mission. What are Simon and Renee doing tonight?
What are Simon and Renee doing tonight?
Well, what are you doing right now? You are going to listen to our conversations and find the answer. Here we go.
You look great, honey. What's the occasion?
Very funny. Why are you wearing running shorts? Tonight's Lunar New Year's Eve. Did you forget?
No. We're having dinner with my family. I don't want to go.
Well, we have to go. Change your clothes. I put your new clothes in your bag.
Well, Renee looks beautiful in her traditional Chinese dress, but Gabe, what is Simon wearing?
Well, Simon is not wearing a traditional Chinese dress. He is wearing some running clothes. He is not ready for what they are going to do.
Yes, he is not ready for the special occasion. Our keyword is occasion. Occasion. An occasion is a very special time. If it's your birthday, that is an occasion. A party is also an occasion.
And so it's a special event. You can ask this question. If someone is celebrating something, you can ask, what's the occasion? What are you celebrating?
Well, they are celebrating Lunar New Year. But Simon cannot wear his running shorts. Our next keyword is the verb wear. Wear. When you wear something, that means it is on your body. Right now we are wearing clothes. Maybe before you go outside, you wear a jacket.
That's right. And if you want to use this word, you could say, wear warm clothes today. It's cold outside.
I often ask my friends, what are you wearing to the party? Or, I don't know what to wear.
We should wear the same thing. Maybe we can look similar.
That is true. Now let's take a look at our next key word. It is change. Change. Now, when you change your clothes, that means you take the clothes that you are wearing off and you put something new or something else on. You change your clothes.
And let's use this word. Joey needed to change his socks because his socks were dirty.
Well, friends, we found the answer to today's mission here. The question is, what are Simon and Renee doing tonight?
What are Simon and Renee doing tonight? They're having dinner with Simon's family.
All right, sounds good. Well, what are we going to do right now? We're going to change teachers. It's time for you to learn from Thomas.
大家好，我是 Thomas。首先来学 occasion 场合。What's the occasion？ 哟，今天是什么场合啊？您这么盛装打扮的哈 ？What's the occasion？Occasion 场合，哎，今天呢是除夕夜，我要跟家人吃饭，你穿成这样是怎样？哈 ，It's not an occasion to be funny。现在不是开玩笑的场合，不是开玩笑的时候。It's not an occasion to be funny。你也可以说哦，我在几次的场合见过他，那可以用 on many occasions。I've met him on many occasions。I've met him on several occasions， 都可以。Several 是一些 ，many 是很多很多的场合 occasions。接下来来看 wear 的用法 ，wear 是穿戴 ，wearing， 所以这边说 Why are you wearing running shoes? Why are you wearing running shorts? 你为什么是穿布鞋呢？你为什么是穿运动的短裤呢 ？Why are you wearing glasses? 你为什么戴眼镜呢？所以穿戴衣服、帽子、饰品、香水都可以用 wearing 这样子一个用法哈。Why are you wearing perfume? 我们是跑步嘛，你干嘛还喷香水啊？所以是这样子一个用法。后面用 change。Change 是换衣服的意思，它是动词哈。You need to change 就等于 You need to change your clothes。你必须要换衣服了。以前我们学过它的名词 change 是零钱的意思。Change， 我们来看下一段的对话。
Honey, why am I wearing this? I feel silly.
I like to wear traditional Chinese clothes for Lunar New Year. We'll be a hit at dinner.
Fine. I'm not too excited about seeing my brother. Last Lunar New Year, he kept talking about his money.
I understand, but he's family.
I know. Let's go. Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year! Well, Simon is trying to sound excited about going to spend time with his brother. Hey, let's look at this key word here at the top of this conversation. The word is silly. Silly. Silly means not serious. If something is silly, then maybe it makes you laugh. And if someone is trying to be silly, maybe they are trying to make people laugh.
Now, why does Simon feel silly? Well, he feels silly wearing traditional Chinese clothes. So he just feels kind of strange or different because it's not something that he usually wears.
That's right. Well, let's use this word silly. You can say, hey, you look really silly in that outfit.
Or if someone's very funny, you can say, hey, you are silly.
Well, we want to go right now to see what Thomas has to say about all this silly stuff.
这里我们来学 silly 的用法，可笑的、愚蠢的。Honey, why am I wearing this? I feel silly. 我干嘛要穿这个？觉得好好笑哦，好蠢哦，这样的意思哈。我觉得我同学是不是不喜欢我啊 ？Don't be silly. 别傻了，哪有这种事？不要想那么多了。我觉得我天好像快塌下来了。Don't be silly. 别傻了哈。Silly 啊，有的时候也是一些歌的歌词，怪怪的，有点蠢，有点好笑。你可以说 ，Well, that's a silly song. That's a silly movie. 那部电影真是有够好笑的哈。Now, that's a silly thing to say. 你这样说实在是太好笑了，这样说实在是太好笑了哈，都可以用 silly。后面呢，来学 hit. We'll be a hit at dinner. Hit 在这里说我们会造成轰动的意思了哈。比如说他的新歌啊，造成轰动， 很卖座的意思。Wow, his new song is a hit. His new movie is a hit. 他的新电影呢，卖座非常的好，那么卖得非常好，非常的畅销，非常轰动，叫做 hit。打棒球的时候 hit 叫安打，但是呢，车子撞到人也是用 hit 这个动词哈。后面提到的是 but his family， 那就是家人啊，家人就是 family， 家庭也是这个字。我们来看今天的 song time。
Song time.
It's time
For today's song time.
Woo!
And what is today's song time anyway?
Well, today's song time is called Happiness.
Happiness. Hey, that reminds me of someone special. That reminds me of you, Driz.
Hey, gee whiz. Well, that's nice of you to say. But why does that song remind you of me?
Because you are always so happy.
Well, I'm not always happy, but I do try to find happiness.
That's right. It's always nice to find happiness. And when you are happy, you can say that you have happiness. Hey, what kinds of things make you happy? Driz, what kinds of things give you happiness?
Well, Gabe, I find happiness when someone says something nice to me or encouraging to me. I also have happiness when I meet an old friend or get an email or a letter from my family.
Well, you know what kinds of things make me happy? I am happy when I am spending time with good friends. You know what? I'm also very happy when I'm eating some good food. Those kinds of things bring me happiness. Well, let's get right into today's song, Happiness. It starts with a question. Happiness. Happiness. Where do you reside?
So someone is talking to happiness in this song. You know, I wonder what happiness will say to her. Hey, let's look at that word, happiness. Do you know how to spell it? Well, spell it with me, all right? Happiness. Now, many English words end with N-E-S-S, like the word business. If many people are coming into your store, you can say, we have great business. Another word that ends with N-E-S-S is kindness. Now, if someone is very kind to you, you can say they have a lot of kindness.
And of course, this song is about happiness. What is that? It is being happy. So there is a question here. Where do you reside? That means, where do you live? Where are you going to find happiness? If you are looking for happiness, you might say this, where do you reside? I am not sure where you live.
So when you tell someone where you reside, you are telling them where you live. Let's look at a few questions with this word reside. You can say, where in the city do you reside? Or do you reside with your parents?
Right, those are all very good questions. And so here in this song, we are wondering where happiness resides. Someone is looking for happiness. They say, where do you reside? Where are you, happiness? Because I would like to live close by your side.
Wait, gee whiz, wait! I'd like to live close by your side? Well, this is something that you say to someone that you like or love or really care about. It means you want to be close to them. The phrase, I'd like to, means I want to. I want to live close by your side.
I'd like to live close by your side, and I'd like to talk about the next part in this song. I've looked for you far and wide. That means that she has looked all over the place. If you look for something far and wide, that means you look everywhere. And someone is looking everywhere for happiness, but What's the problem? Happiness seems to hide.
That's right. So she has to look far and wide because it's hiding. She can't find it. Well, friends, you don't have to look far and wide to find all of these things that you've just learned. They're right here in the song time. So let's go listen to Happiness.
Conversation replay.
You look great, honey. What's the occasion?
Very funny. Why are you wearing running shorts? Tonight's Lunar New Year's Eve. Did you forget?
No. We're having dinner with my family. I don't want to go.
Well, we have to go. Change your clothes. I put your new clothes in your bag.
Honey, why am I wearing this? I feel silly.
I like to wear traditional Chinese clothes for Lunar New Year. We'll be a hit at dinner.
Fine. I'm not too excited about seeing my brother. Last Lunar New Year, he kept talking about his money.
I understand, but he's family.
I know. Let's go. Happy Lunar New Year.
Calendar phrase.
Gabe, I have something very special for you.
You have something special for me?
Yes, I do.
Wait, Andrea, what's the occasion?
Well, it's not a special occasion. It's the occasion to learn something together.
Like a calendar phrase?
You got it.
Oh, my goodness.
Our calendar phrase is, what's the occasion?
What's the occasion?
Now, when you celebrate something or do something special for a friend, you might ask them, what's the occasion? It's like saying, why are we doing this?
And we are doing it because there is a calendar phrase. That is the occasion.
Well, let's go see it.
What's the occasion?
What's the occasion?
是什么特殊场合？
Hi, John.
Hi, Jan.
Wow, you look nice today. What's the occasion?
Oh, thanks. I am having lunch with some friends today.
Oh, really? What's the occasion?
Well, we are going to a fancy restaurant.
Oh, that's great. What's the occasion?
Our basketball team won the big game yesterday. We are celebrating.
Great! Congratulations, John.
Thanks. What's the occasion?
What's the occasion?
是什么特殊场合?
Welcome back, everyone. Now, we see that our silly friend Eddie is still here with us. Eddie, you're still looking very silly.
Yes, I like it.
Well, I think we like the change too. What do you think, Gabe?
It's very becoming. You look great.
All right.
you.
Well, Eddie, can you give us the question of the day?
The question of the day is, do you enjoy spending time with your family? Why or why not?
Do you enjoy spending time with your family? Why or why not?
Why, yes, I do enjoy spending time with my family. My family loves me, and I love them. And we grow a lot together.
And we enjoy spending time with all of you right here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and on the radio, don't forget it.
That's right. And also don't forget that learning English can be fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The journey's begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome here to Let's Talk in English on PTS and on the radio. You know, my name is Gabe.
And my name is Andrea. We're glad you joined us as we celebrate New Year's together.
Well, as we're picking up our show here, let's get into these key words. The first one is pick up. Pick up. Mommy picked up the baby and hugged her.
Rat. Rat. The cat is running after the rat in the house.
Confused. Confused. I don't understand this math homework. I'm confused.
Chinatown. Chinatown. Mrs. Chang goes to Chinatown to buy Chinese food.
Parade. Parade. There's a parade on 7th Street. No cars can be on that street today.
Firecracker. Firecracker. Mr. Wu doesn't like firecrackers. He thinks they are too loud. Well, I think we should say these key words again. The first one is pick up. Pick up.
Rat. Rat.
Confused. Confused.
Chinatown. Chinatown.
Parade. Parade.
Firecracker. Firecracker. And now it's time for us to find out today's mission. Eddie?
Sure,
Hey!
Eddie,
What is this?
it's a firecracker.
Wait, Eddie, it's okay. Don't worry. It's not lit.
Are you sure?
Yes. Now, what is today's mission?
Well, okay. Today's mission. Where did Sarah and her brother eat dinner last night?
Where did Sarah and her brother eat dinner last night?
Well, let's look for the answer to today's mission in today's lesson right now.
Betty and Sarah are in the post office. They are reading Sarah's column about Lunar New Year. Betty is so happy with the column that she hugs Sarah. She thinks Sarah is a great writer. Betty picks up a stuffed rat. She gives the rat to Sarah because it's the year of the rat. Sarah has a gift for Betty, too. Betty is happy, but a little confused when she sees the gift. She isn't sure what the gift is.
Well, we are in the post office, and Betty and Sarah are doing something. What are they reading?
Well, they are reading Sarah's column about Lunar New Year.
Right. So then Betty gives Sarah a big hug because Sarah has done such a good job. And then she does something. She picks up a stuffed rat and gives it to Sarah. Well, let's look at these key words. Pick up. Pick up. When you pick up something, usually that means you use your hands to get something and bring it up. You pick it up.
And when you pick up something like a pencil, usually the pencil is somewhere lower, so you have to go down and pick it up.
Okay, so let's use this word in another way. Your room is really messy. You need to pick up the toys in your room and make your room clean.
Oh no! I dropped my book. Can you pick it up for me?
Right, and we see that Betty has picked up a stuffed rat to give to Sarah. Now let's look at this key word, rat. Rat. A rat is an animal that's usually smaller than a cat, and it looks like a little mouse. That is a rat.
Yes, rats are usually a little bit bigger than mice, and most people do not really like rats. But why are rats special in our conversation? Well, it is the year of the rat.
That's right. It's the year of the rat. The rat is special this year. Andrea, are you scared of rats?
I don't really like rats, Gabe. Usually if I see a rat, I will scream.
Oh, but this rat's kind of cute.
Good, you can keep the rat.
Anyway, let's look at this next key word, confused. Confused. If you are confused, that means you don't understand something.
When you're confused, you might still have some questions. I'm often confused when I'm trying to read something in Chinese because my Chinese is not very good.
Well, I know someone who will help us not to be confused, and his name is Thomas. Let's go and see him right now.
今天是大年初一，大家新年恭喜！我是 Thomas。我们首先来学 pick up 的一个用法。pick 本来是挑选 ，pick up 是捡起来的意思，小心它的发音。pick up。那如果是第三人称单数的时候 ，he picks it up，picks it up， 连在一起，连音哈。那如果是过去式的话 ，picked up，picked up 也是要连在一起来念。接下来呢 ，pick up 是把什么东西给捡起来 ，pick up a pen，pick up a book， 把书给捡起来，把笔给捡起来。另外呢 ，pick someone up 不是把人捡起来，而是去接某人。I'll pick you up at 10。我呢10点来接你，是这样一个用法。后面呢，我们来看 a stuffed rat。stuff 本来是东西 ，stuffed rat 表示这种填充玩具，然后是老鼠的一个填充玩具，所以填充的这种玩具可以是 a stuffed animal or a stuffed toy， 都是用 stuff 加 ed 变成形容词的用法哈。填充玩具、填充的动物这种玩具。那 rat 呢是比老鼠还要更总称的一个说法哈，所以你可以说2008年呢是鼠年，那怎么讲呢？你可以说2008 is the year of the rat. 2008 is the year of the rat， 是鼠年2008年。接下来学 confused 是感到迷惑的。I'm confused. Why? Because your question is confusing. 我为什么会感到疑惑？是因为你的问题让我感到疑惑。这样子一个用法，我们来看下一段的对话。
Thanks. What is it?
It's a Chinese paper lantern. It's flat now. Pick up the top and it opens up.
Wow! Where did you get this lantern?
In Chicago's Chinatown. I went there with my brother last night.
Chicago? That's far. You must have driven a long time.
It took us 2 hours. It's okay. We had fun.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's good that Betty is not confused anymore. Now she knows what her gift from Sarah is. And Gabe, what is the gift?
Well, it's a Chinese paper lantern. Hey, that's a special gift for Lunar New Year.
That's true. It's kind of a traditional Chinese thing. Now, where did Sarah get this gift?
She got it in Chicago's Chinatown.
Woo! What a great place. Well, let's learn that keyword together. Chinatown. Chinatown. Now, many big cities around the world have a Chinatown. You can find Chinese food and restaurants there. Many Chinese people also live in Chinatown.
That's right. So a small part of a big city is made to look like it's a Chinese town or a Chinese city. You know, when I lived in Los Angeles, I loved going shopping in Chinatown because I got real Chinese food.
I agree. I also love visiting Chinatowns around the world. It feels like you're walking into a part of Asia when you are there. Well, friends, let's keep learning about Chinatown and a lot more as we go see Thomas.
这里我们来学灯笼的用法。灯笼的英文叫做 lantern， 如果是纸做的灯笼叫做 paper lantern。paper lantern。那有没有 stone lantern？ 有没有是石头做的灯笼？有的。你看那种日本式的庭院里面有那种装饰用的灯笼的小的，没有很高的那种塔，那种就叫做 stone lantern。那如果复数，当然用 paper lanterns。Stone lanterns 加 s 就可以了。另外呢，我们的放天灯，那也可以用 lantern 这个字，叫做 sky lanterns。所以这边提到说 ，it's a Chinese paper lantern。原来呢是中国式的这种纸做的灯笼。另外元宵节也是用 lantern 这个字。During the Lantern Festival， 就在元宵节的这一段的期间呢 ，children go out at night carrying lanterns。所以呢，小朋友晚上出去呢，就带着灯笼出去 Lantern Festival。当然，这个时候的 Lantern 的 L 要大写哈，元宵节。后面来提到中国城叫 Chinatown。Now there are Chinatowns all over the world。全世界呢都有中国城哈 ，Even in Cuba and Italy。在古巴也有中国城，在意大利也有中国城。后面提到 must 的用法 ，You must have driven a long time， 表示这样猜起来，你从芝加哥开车，哇，那一定开很久了。You must have driven a long time。后面呢要用完成式哈 ，You must have driven a long time。我们来看下一段的对话。
We ate a Lunar New Year's Eve dinner in Chinatown.
I've always wanted to go to Chinatown.
You should go. There will be a Lunar New Year parade on Saturday. Max and I are going.
Will there be firecrackers?
Yes. Do you want to go?
Okay. I'm sure we can find the best Chinese food there.
I don't think so. I think Max cooks the best Chinese food.
You know, Andrea, we have something exciting here. I think we have found the answer to today's mission. The mission is, where did Sarah and her brother eat dinner last night?
Where did Sarah and her brother eat dinner last night? They ate dinner in Chinatown.
Well, Betty's always wanted to go to Chinatown. She thinks that would be a great idea. And Sarah says maybe you can go on Saturday to see the parade. Well, let's look at this word, parade. Parade. A parade is an event. It's an occasion that celebrates something else. And during a parade, many people are in the streets and they are walking or dancing or playing musical instruments in a parade.
So you can be in a parade or you can go and watch a parade. Watching parades is fun.
It's fun, and especially if there are firecrackers in the parades. Let's look at this key word, firecracker. Firecracker. A firecracker is also something that you use to celebrate holidays. A firecracker makes a lot of noise. A firecracker is very loud.
People use firecrackers to celebrate.
That's right, and you use fire to make the firecracker work. And right now, we're going to have Thomas work for us. He is going to be teaching some Chinese. Let's listen now.
这边 Betty 说 I've always wanted to go to Chinatown. 我一直都很想去中国城，有没有去呢？没有去，所以表达从过去到现在一直都想做而没有做的事，就可以用这种完成式的用法。I've always wanted to go to Chinatown. 哦，那部片子好好看哦，真的吗？我一直都好想去看，但一直都没有时间呢。你就可以说 I've always wanted to watch that movie. I've always wanted to watch that movie. 同样的用法。后面提到 parade 是游行或者是阅兵。A New Year parade 新年的游行。A lantern parade 元宵节这种提灯笼的游行，或者是舞龙舞狮 ，a dragon parade 也可以哈。后面提到说 firecrackers 是放在地上爆的鞭炮，但是如果是 fireworks 是在天上的这种烟火，不一样哈。我们来看今天的 Inspector E。
Inspector E.
Hello, it's Mrs. E here. Let's look at this week's lessons together.
You must have driven a long time. You must have driven a long time.
You must have driven a long time. Why is must used in the sentence? Why didn't Betty just say, you have driven a long time, or you drove a long time? Let's look at the sentence again. You must have driven a long time. First, let's look at have driven. Have driven is a present perfect tense, which means it already happened in the past at a certain time. Next, let's look at must. Must, when you use the word must, you are sure about something. 一个确定或者是一定的意思。So when you put these two parts together, must have driven, you are actually making a guess about something. So Betty can also say, you probably drove a long time. Let's try some examples. You look full. You must have eaten a lot of food. Or, you are late. The traffic must have been very bad. Do you get it? Good. Now remember, use it or lose it. This is Mrs. E signing off.
Conversation replay. Betty and Sarah are in the post office. They are reading Sarah's column about Lunar New Year. Betty is so happy with the column that she hugs Sarah. She thinks Sarah is a great writer. Betty picks up a stuffed rat. She gives the rat to Sarah because it's the year of the rat. Sarah has a gift for Betty, too. Betty is happy, but a little confused when she sees the gift. She isn't sure what the gift is.
Thanks. What is it?
It's a Chinese paper lantern. It's flat now. Pick up the top and it opens up.
Wow! Where did you get this lantern?
In Chicago's Chinatown. I went there with my brother last night.
Chicago? That's far. You must have driven a long time.
It took us 2 hours. It's okay. We had fun.
Well, that's good.
We ate a Lunar New Year's Eve dinner in Chinatown.
I've always wanted to go to Chinatown.
You should go. There will be a Lunar New Year parade on Saturday. Max and I are going.
Will there be firecrackers?
Yes. Do you want to go?
Okay. I'm sure we can find the best Chinese food there.
I don't think so. I think Max cooks the best Chinese food.
Calendar phrase.
You know what? I am really looking forward to eating something tonight, but what's for dinner?
Well, what's for dinner? Gabe, I'm not sure. Maybe some fish or maybe some chicken. I'm not sure what's for dinner.
They sound so good. Well, before we have dinner, let's look at today's calendar phrase. Today's calendar phrase is, what's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Now, if you don't know what you're eating for dinner, or you don't know what someone is cooking for dinner, then this is the perfect question to ask. What's for dinner?
Well, what are we going to do right now?
Well, what's for calendar phrase?
Well, let's go watch it.
Okay.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
晚餐吃什么?
Hey, John.
Hey, Marie. What's for dinner?
I don't know. What's for dinner?
I don't know either. That's why I'm asking you. What's for dinner?
Oh, sorry. Well, I think we are having fried rice.
That sounds great. Let's set the table.
Okay.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
晚餐吃什么?
Hey everybody, it's that time again. What time is it, Andrea?
Well, it's time for the question of the day.
That's right.
Eddie?
Eddie? Eddie?
Eddie?
Where
Eddie?
are you?
Yeah?
Eddie, what's wrong? It's your turn.
I don't like that firecracker.
Eddie, the firecracker is not lit. It's okay. See?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so the question of the day is, what is your favorite Lunar New Year food?
What is your favorite Lunar New Year food?
My favorite Lunar New Year food is fish. I enjoy different kinds of fish.
You like fish?
I do.
Good. Well, fish is great. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us here on Let's Talk in English.
And we're on PTS and the radio.
That's right. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Eddie, I have a treat for you. Open up.
Learning together can be fun. The journey's begun. The journey's begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And my name is Gabe, and I'm excited about today's On the Go because it's about cooking.
That's right. Today, Linda will take us on the go. We will meet two famous cooks and learn how to make rice cakes.
Rice cakes are good. Rice cakes are food, and I love food, so this lesson is going to be great.
It's going to be great. Now let's look at some words to help us understand today's On the Go. The first one is rice cake. Rice cake. One of Lunar New Year's traditional dishes is rice cake.
Ingredient. ingredient. Shelley can't make a cake. She doesn't have all the ingredients.
Sample. Sample. Try a sample. If you like it, you can have more.
Press down. Press down. Hank presses down on the meat. He wants to cook it.
Pork. Pork. Beverly doesn't eat pork. She only eats chicken and fish.
Let's look at these words one more time. The first one is rice cake. Rice cake.
Ingredient. Ingredient.
Sample. Sample.
Press down. Press down.
Pork. Pork.
Great job! Now let's get our on-the-go mission from Eddie.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Eddie, it's not Christmas.
No, not Christmas.
No?
It's New Year's.
Ah, Lunar New Year.
Okay, yes,
Yes.
Eddie. Wonderful song. But can you give us the mission?
Of course. Today's mission. Who are Kevin and Claire?
Who are Kevin and Claire?
Let's join Linda on the go.
Happy New Year! 新年快乐！
恭喜发财！
I'm so glad I am here. But actually, I'm here for a reason. I need some help. Look, I have all these rice cakes. I don't know what to do with them. Can you help?
I'm a cook and I can give you some ideas for rice cakes if you want.
I do. Thank you. That would be great. Let's learn how to cook. On the go!
Kevin and Claire are professional cooks. They focus only on healthy cooking and eating.
Come to the kitchen to cook together with us.
So Kevin, what do I do first?
First, you need to go shopping for me, and this is a list of things that I need.
The list has the names of many foods that we will use in our cooking. These are called the ingredients. I need to find all these ingredients. I'll be back.
Happy New Year! You know, this is a great way to celebrate this holiday, isn't it, Gabe?
I think so too, with an on-the-go that has to do with cooking, of course.
We see Linda with two famous people, and we find the answer to today's mission. The question is, who are Kevin and Claire?
Who are Kevin and Claire? Well, they are professional cooks, of course.
They are, and they are going to teach Linda how to cook a famous dish, rice cake. Let's learn that key word together. Rice cake. Rice cake. Rice cake is a traditional Chinese food. Many people eat them around Chinese New Year. They are delicious, and we're going to learn how to make them.
That's right, Linda is going to learn how to make them. At the beginning, we see that Linda has a lot of rice cakes. So, like Andrea said, it's a special food that people eat around New Year's time, rice cakes.
Now, before they start cooking, Linda has to help the cooks, Kevin and Claire, get all the ingredients that they need, and they have a long list.
That's right. Linda has a long list of food, and all of this food needs different ingredients.
Let's learn our keyword, ingredient. Ingredient. When you're cooking, the ingredients are what you need to make that dish.
That's right. And as we have learned before, Max also likes to cook, and he uses many ingredients when he makes his food. ingredients.
Well, I hope that Linda finds all the ingredients on her list. But once she has all the ingredients, they'll be ready to cook.
That's right. Well, I think that we're ready to do something right now. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready to learn more.
With Thomas.
Let's go.
大家好，我是 Thomas， 又到了我们 On the Go 的时间了。今天我们要谈的是农历春节的当中很受欢迎的一道菜是年糕。年糕英文怎么讲呢？叫做 rice cake。rice cake，rice 就是米嘛，因为它是米做的 rice cake， 借用了外国这个蛋糕的 cake 这个字来使用，来介绍年糕 rice cake。很多年糕 rice cakes， 因为 cake 这个字是可以数的。我们来造句，比如说 Do you know how to make rice cakes？ 你知道怎么样来烹调、做菜，用年糕来做菜吗 ？Do you know how to cook rice cakes？ 同样的这些的意思哈。那这边呢提到说 ，Wow, I have many rice cakes。我有好多的这种年糕，不知道要怎么来烹调哈。太棒了 ！Kevin and Claire are going to show Linda how to fry rice cakes。所以这边呢，他们要来做煎的动作哈，也可以做炸年糕，但这边是煎年糕，所以那个动词是用 fry F-R-Y。接下来提到的是煮这些东西一定要有很多的食材原料食材叫做 ingredients many ingredients and some dishes even have secret ingredients 哈。有些的菜肴里面甚至有一些的是不可以告诉人家的秘密的食材跟原料，也是用 ingredients。甚至呢，在 Chinese medicine 中国的这一些中药里面也有很多 ingredients， 在他所要去的这个地方都有在卖耶，太棒了！我们接下来看怎么样烹调年糕最好吃。
During the Lunar New Year, 地花街 is so crowded that it's very hard to move. One thing nice about shopping here is you get free samples. Let's try this yellow fruit. It's kind of sour and kind of sweet. Most shops on this street sell ingredients for Chinese medicine. There are many dried fruits, plants, and nuts that are very healthy. Are these real flowers? No, they're by Moore. But these, they are mushrooms. Let's see what else I have on my list. I have oil and peanuts to get. There's some. Okay, well, I think I got everything on my list. So now it's time to head back to the kitchen and start cooking. Let's go. Okay, so we have all these ingredients. We're ready to cook. What is our first step? First, cut the rice cake. Next, put the rice cake into a pan with a little bit of oil. Cook both sides until they're golden brown. Press down on the rice cakes. Add the pickled cabbage, peanut powder, and cilantro. Roll the rice cake and cut into pieces.
Wow, there are so many people in Dihuajie during Chinese New Year's. It's really crowded.
And when a place is crowded, that means many people are there. Now, I have been to Dihuajie around New Year's, and it's true, you can hardly move. There are so many people around you.
That's right. It's really crowded. But there is one nice thing about Dihuajie, and that is you can try free samples. Now, let's look at this key word. The word is sample. Sample. A sample is something that you eat. If you go out to a mall or go out somewhere and get some free food, that is a sample. And usually it's just something small. It's a tiny bit to let you know what food tastes like. That is a sample.
So if you're not sure if you want to buy a kind of food, you can try a sample or ask for a sample. Can I please try a sample? When you try the sample and like it, maybe you want to buy the food.
That's right. Now this word sample is a noun, but it's also a verb. So you can try a sample of food, or you can just say, I am going to sample that food.
Well, Linda enjoys sampling the food or trying all the different samples, and she is also finding many of the ingredients that are on her list.
That's right. So once she finds all the ingredients, she can take them back home, and we find out later that she is making rice cakes, and when she's making rice cakes, she has to press down on these rice cakes. So let's learn these words. Press down. Press down. When you press down on something, that means you push down on something, to press down.
When you press down on the rice cakes, they become smaller. They're not as thick anymore. When you press down, they become thinner and more delicious.
And something we need to do right now is go and see what Thomas has to say about today's On the Go.
这边我们马上来看到 free samples。free samples 就是试吃的这些食物。本来呢 sample 是样品或者是样本的意思。有的时候我们会在我们的信箱里面也会收到这种 free samples， 有些可能是 shampoo， 是洗头发的试用的免费的这种样品，叫做 free samples。所以这边 Linda 提到说 I love shopping at 迪化 Street。为什么喜欢到迪化街去买东西、买年货呢 ？Because I can try free samples. Try 是尝试，我可以试吃，免费的试吃。你也可以说 I can have or I can get free samples. 这些免费的这些试吃的东西样品。后面呢，他说，接下来就是要把年糕切成几片几片小片的，小片可以用 pieces。First, we cut the rice cakes into smaller pieces. 小块小块，然后呢放在煎锅上面，煎锅叫做 frying pan。上一段我们有学到煎的这个动词是 fry, F-R-Y。那么煎锅加 ing, frying pan. So you put those pieces of rice cakes on the hot pan, on the frying pan with a little bit of oil. 然后放一些油来煎。后面提到说 press down。Press down the rice cakes， 把这个年糕呢往下压。Press 动作呢就是往下压 ，press the button 是按钮往下压的意思。我们来接下来看，哇，还可以做出什么好吃的年糕菜肴，好不好
？That was so good. And now we are going to learn how to make Ningbo style.
Yep.
So what do? Cook the Ningbo rice cakes in the pan until they're golden brown. Get another pan to cook the pork and other ingredients. Add a little salt and pepper. Add the vegetables last. Stir until everything is cooked.
And now we are going to just add in
Mix
the vegetables.
everything together with the rice cakes. Stir and serve.
Looks delicious.
Wow, that was so easy to make. Thank you, Kevin and Claire, for showing me how to make these rice cakes so tasty and delicious. Well, it's time to eat these rice cakes. So see you next time on the go. Happy New Year!
Well, we continue cooking and we learn another style or another way of cooking rice cake.
That's right, and this way involves a kind of food called pork. And this is a kind of meat. It's also one of our key words.
So let's learn it together. Pork. Pork. Pork is a kind of meat. Pork comes from the animal, a pig.
And so on Chinese New Year's or Lunar New Year's, there are many dishes that have pork in them. What is one of your favorite things that has pork in it?
Well, I like to eat dumplings, jiaozi, right?
That's right.
Jiaozi with pork are pretty good.
They are pretty good. I also like to eat things that have pork in them. Of course, I like to eat beef, and beef is something that comes from a cow, and pork is something that comes from a pig.
So, to make the other style of rice cake, they put pork together with the rice cake. They add vegetables, salt, and pepper, and they stir everything together. Now, do you remember what it means to stir food? That means that you move all the food around so it cooks well.
And there are many different kinds of food that you need to stir. I like to eat fried rice. Fried rice needs to be stirred before you can eat it.
Or if you're cooking soup, it's also important to stir the soup while you are cooking. Well, friends, it is fun learning about food. I'm getting kind of hungry.
So am I.
Okay, well, let's get something to eat. But first, we'll let Thomas go teach you some more.
哇，我们之前提过，所有的这些食材的原料都叫做 ingredients。但是呢，接下来要做一些的调味料的话，英文叫做 seasonings。season 本来是4季的那个1季、2季的那个 season， 那么呢，加上 ing 之后 season ing 可数 s， 非常非常多的调味料。调味的这种料就叫做 seasonings， 像 salt 盐，像 pepper 胡椒，都是属于 seasonings。像你可以把这些 seasonings， 之前我们也提过 cilantro 是我们台湾吃的香菜，跟西洋的芹菜、西洋香菜是不一样的哈。cilantro 是我们用的这种香菜，都是属于 seasonings。接下来呢 ，you have to put all those things together and you stir and serve. Stir 是什么呢？搅拌，炒菜。Stir, S-T-I-R, and then you serve. Serve 就是上菜的意思啊。所以讲课讲到一半，肚子哇就觉得好饿了哈，因为那些菜看起来好好吃哦。我们下一次 on the go 再见喽，拜拜。
Calendar phrase.
Gabe?
Yes?
Gabe, do you want to learn our calendar phrase?
Yes, I do. I'm really hungry.
Okay. Our calendar phrase is, do you want more food?
Do you want more food?
Gabe, are you hungry?
Yes, I really am.
Do you want more food?
Yeah, I think I need more food.
Okay. I'll try to get you some more food. Well, friends, if you are having dinner with someone or you want to offer more food to them, you can use our calendar phrase. Do you want more food?
And if you are really hungry, then maybe you need more food. Maybe someone needs to ask you, do you want more food?
Okay, that is true, but right now I think that we want to learn more about this calendar phrase with our skit. Let's go.
Do you want more food?
Do you want more food?
你想多吃一点吗？
Hey, Dan, do you want more food?
Sure.
Here, you can have the rest of my food.
Really?
Yes, I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Do you want more food?
Yes, I am still hungry.
Here, have some of mine.
Thanks.
This isn't very much. Do you want more food?
Yes.
Let's order more food.
Okay.
Do you want more food?
Do you want more food?
你想多吃一点吗？
All right, friends, let's go see Eddie for the question of the day. Eddie, are you singing a Lunar New Year song?
Yes, I am.
That is nice. Now, can you give us the question of the day?
Well, of course I can. Question of the day. How will you celebrate Lunar New Year?
How will you celebrate Lunar New Year?
I will get together with some family and some friends and have some good food. Maybe I'll even have some rice cakes.
Sounds great! And thank all of you for joining us today on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and on the radio.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Learning's begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hi everyone, welcome to Saturday on Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. I'm Andrea.
And my name is Gabe, and today is an exciting day. Of course, it's Saturday Review Day. That means we get to review this week's lessons, but that's not the only reason it's exciting. Why is it exciting today, Andrea?
Well, today is my wedding day. My groom and I are very excited about today.
Well, Andrea, who is your groom?
Well, my groom is the man I'm going to marry.
Right, and you are the bride.
Yes, I'm the bride.
But who is the groom? What is his name?
Well, he's going to be coming soon to pick me up.
Oh, so it's a surprise for us. All right, well, that's why you have these beautiful flowers, right?
Actually, Gabe, these are my flowers because I am the bride.
Right, well, I'll just hold on to these little flowers then. And why don't we all take a look and review this week's lesson?
Conversation replay.
Renee.
Sarah, oh good. Can you help me?
Sure.
Thank you. Take this red paper.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm putting up decorations for Lunar New Year.
I don't know anything about Lunar New Year. How do you celebrate it?
Well, on Lunar New Year's Eve, families get together. Then they eat a big meal.
What do you eat?
We eat chicken, fish, noodles, and dumplings. And parents give red envelopes to their children.
Red envelopes?
The envelopes have money inside.
Cool.
Oh, we also wear new clothes. Look at my chi pao. It is from my mom.
Oh, it's really pretty. How do you say that word again? Pao?
Chi pao. A chi pao is a traditional Chinese dress.
Lunar New Year sounds interesting. I can write about it for the newspaper.
Great! Write about the diner too. Why? This month, the diner has a Lunar New Year menu. We are serving delicious Chinese food all month.
Okay, I can write about the diner, but I want a red envelope first. I have a lot of work to do.
What are you working on?
I'm writing a column about Lunar New Year. The date of Lunar New Year changes every year. Did you know that?
Yes, it follows the lunar calendar.
That's right.
Lunar New Year isn't just a Chinese holiday. Did you know that? Many other Asian countries also celebrate New Year's on the same day.
Yes. Max, how do you know all this?
When I cook foods from different countries, I like to learn about the culture too. I love reading about other cultures and foods.
Cool. Chinese call their New Year 春节, and Koreans call theirs Suliang.
And Vietnamese call it Tet. But I don't know much about their traditions. Do you?
I know some traditions.
Do all 3 holidays have the same traditions?
They have similar traditions. In all 3 countries, people eat a big meal with their families.
Cool tradition. So what are some of the differences?
The food is different. Koreans enjoy rice cake soup. Vietnamese eat sticky rice with meat. It's wrapped in leaves.
I want to try to make that.
Let's stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry.
I'll cook some New Year's food for us.
You look great, honey. What's the occasion?
Very funny. Why are you wearing running shorts? Tonight's Lunar New Year's Eve. Did you forget?
No. We're having dinner with my family. I don't want to go.
Well, we have to go. Change your clothes. I put your new clothes in your bag.
Honey, why am I wearing this? I feel silly.
I like to wear traditional Chinese clothes for Lunar New Year. We'll be a hit at dinner.
Fine. I'm not too excited about seeing my brother. Last Lunar New Year, he kept talking about his money.
I understand, but he's family.
I know. Let's go. Happy Lunar New Year.
Betty and Sarah are in the post office. They are reading Sarah's column about Lunar New Year. Betty is so happy with the column that she hugs Sarah. She thinks Sarah is a great writer. Betty picks up a stuffed rat. She gives the rat to Sarah because it's the year of the rat. Sarah has a gift for Betty, too. Betty is happy, but a little confused when she sees the gift. She isn't sure what the gift is.
Thanks. What is it?
It's a Chinese paper lantern. It's flat now. Pick up the top and it opens up.
Wow! Where did you get this lantern?
In Chicago's Chinatown. I went there with my brother last night.
Chicago? That's far. You must have driven a long time.
It took us 2 hours. It's okay. We had fun.
Well, that's good.
We ate a Lunar New Year's Eve dinner in Chinatown.
I've always wanted to go to Chinatown.
You should go. There will be a Lunar New Year parade on Saturday. Max and I are going.
Will there be firecrackers?
Yes. Do you want to go?
Okay. I'm sure we can find the best Chinese food there.
I don't think so. I think Max cooks the best Chinese food.
Well, friends, this week on The Go, we talked about special food that you might eat during the New Year.
That's right. So we learned that you might eat something like rice cakes during the New Year. You also might have some pork in your New Year's dish.
Linda was on the go with Kevin and Claire. Now, they are 2 professional cooks. That means that cooking is their job, and they are very good at it.
And you know something? I love cooking. And I love it when we cook and when we talk about cooking, because usually that means there is food involved somewhere.
Yes,
and
that
Andrea,
is right.
I like food.
Okay, well, if you like food, let us review our On the Go, see how much you can understand and remember. Here we go.
On the Go.
I'm so glad I am here. But actually, I'm here for a reason. I need some help. Look, I have all these rice cakes. I don't know what to do with them. Can you help?
I'm a cook and I can give you some ideas for rice cakes if you want.
I do. Thank you. That would be great. Let's learn how to cook. On the go!
Kevin and Claire are professional cooks. They focus only on healthy cooking and eating.
Come to our kitchen to cook together with us.
So Kevin, what do I do first?
First, you need to go shopping for me, and this is a list of things that I need.
The list has the names of many foods that we will use in our cooking. These are called the ingredients.
I need to find all these ingredients. I'll be back.
We'll see you later.
During the Lunar New Year, Dihuajie is so crowded that it's very hard to move.
One thing nice about shopping here is you get free samples. Let's try this yellow fruit. It's kind of sour and kind of sweet.
Most shops on this street sell ingredients for Chinese medicine. There are many dried fruits, plants, and nuts that are very healthy.
Are these real flowers? No, they're by Moore. But these, they are mushrooms. Let's see what else I have on my list. I have oil and peanuts to get. There's some. Okay, well, I think I got everything on my list. So now it's time to head back to the kitchen and start cooking. Let's go. Okay, so we have all these ingredients. We're ready to cook. What is our first step?
First, cut the rice cake. Next, put the rice cake into a pan with a little bit of oil. Cook both sides until they're golden brown. Press down on the rice cakes. Add the pickled cabbage, peanut powder, and cilantro. Roll the rice cake and cut into pieces.
That was so good. And now we are going to learn how to make Ningbo style.
Yep.
So what do we do?
Cook the Ningbo rice cakes in the pan until they're golden brown. Get another pan to cook the pork and other ingredients. Add a little salt and pepper.
And we're going to add in the vegetables.
Add the vegetables last. Stir until everything is cooked.
And now we are going to just add in
Mix
the vegetables.
everything
So
together
simple.
with the rice cakes.
Right.
Stir
So
and
good.
serve.
It looks delicious. Wow, that was so easy to make. Thank you, Kevin and Claire, for showing me how to make these rice cakes so tasty and delicious. Well, it's time to eat these rice cakes. So see you next time on the go. Happy New Year!
Beat the GEPT.
大家好，我是 Thomas， 又到了我们 Beat the GPT 战胜全民英检的单元了。今天我们来看段落填空。首先，这个文章提到说 ，In the Western world, February 14th is a day for love。哇，那对西方世界来讲，2月14号是情人节嘛 ，So people celebrate Valentine's Day， 什么 giving cards and gifts to their sweethearts。所以用什么样的方式来庆祝情人节呢？So people celebrate Valentine's Day by giving cards， 没有错，这个 by 就是 by means of 的意思 by means of 就是借着用着什么样的方法，所以是 by giving cards and gifts 是借着送给你的情人、你爱的人卡片或者是礼物，所以呢 be with 不对 ，for 或者是 did of 都不对，应该用 by 借着什么样的方法？我们来看下一题。接下来提到说 ，people send over 1 billion cards on Valentine's Day。哇！所以在情人节这一天，超过10亿张的这种卡片寄出去哈。所以 people 什么 send Valentines 什么 in the 1400s。哎，这边提到说，在1400年的时候，这个年代这个期间呢，人们做什么样的事情呢？应该是开始来做什么事情。所以开始做什么，应该是用 A needed to。Needed to 是需要，不对。D look forward to forward to 是期待，也不对。C lied to 是对某人撒谎，不对。D began to 答对了 ，people began to do something 开始去做什么事情 ，people began to send Valentines 什么 in the 1400s 从1400年代开始呢，人们开始寄什么呢？送什么呢？送 Valentines。Sweetheart 是甜心，指的是你所爱的人，不对。B messages 答对了哈，送这些情人节的讯息是从1400年代开始的，所以是用 messages。C 的 outfit 是服饰、服装、装饰，不对。D differences 是不同，不对，所以应该是 people began to send Valentines messages in the 1400s 这样子才对。我们来看下一题。所以这边说。Now in the 21st century, 21世纪了 people give flowers and candy to their 21世纪是送花、送糖果给他们的什么心爱的人，所以这个位置应该是形容词的位置哈。动词转成形容词两种方法，要么转成分词，分词有2种，一个是现在式，一个是过去分词。所以呢，这边是被爱的人，所以应该是要选择 to their loved ones。To their loved ones， 答案选 B 才对。我们来看下一题。后面说 Which color rose is the most？ 后面马上说 Red, the color of love。当然最受欢迎的嘛，最受欢迎的颜色，玫瑰最受欢迎的这种颜色是哪一种颜色呢？他自己说了是 Red， 是红色哈。所以最受欢迎的是 A confused。Confused 是迷惑的、搞混的，不对。Similar 是相似的 ，B 也不对。C popular 答对了哈。Which color rose is the most popular？ 哪一种颜色的玫瑰最受欢迎呢？对了，应该是 C。D crowded 是拥挤的，不对，所以应该选 C 受欢迎的。以上讲解清楚了吗？各位同学在段落填空的时候，记得要把整篇文章都看懂，并且看到前后文的关系跟每个字选择上的一个不同，这样你就可以beat the GPT 战胜全民英检。
Song time.
the tears you
Well, Andrea, you certainly look happy right now.
Well, yes, I am happy, Gabe. We had a great Saturday show today, right here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and on the radio. Wait a minute, Andrea, that's not the only reason you're so happy, right?
Well, that's true, Gabe. It is my wedding day today, and it's almost time for me to go.
That's right. It's almost time for a wedding. We have the bride right here. We have the groom. Hey, where is the groom?
Well, he should be coming.
Sorry I'm late.
Daniel.
Oh, man. Honey, we need to hurry up. The wedding is in 10 minutes. Where is your bride outfit?
Well, I'll put my dress on soon. I first wanted to finish the show.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Daniel, come here. Sit down.
Come on in. Sit down.
I'm on the show.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello.
Why don't we practice right now?
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Sure. Okay. Hello, everybody. We're here today to celebrate two people becoming one at a wedding. Daniel, do you want to marry Andrea?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good. And Andrea, do you want Daniel to be your husband?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, this is great. Now I can say that you are man and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, wait. I think we're about out of time right now. Thank you for joining us again. I guess it's time for us to get to the church.
Yeah.
It is?
Yes, I think
We have to go. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
On the go. Let's go.
Going to the...
Where do you now let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun. The journey's begun. The journey's begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. I'm Andrea.
And my name is Gabe. Today is an exciting day because it is Saturday. And that means we get to review this week's lessons.
You've learned a lot with us this week. Let's see how much you can remember and understand as we review. We're also going to review our On the Go from yesterday. We went to the post office.
The post office. Gotta love that post office and those postal workers. Okay, we also have to listen to a song today. It's a new song. And what's this song about?
Well, the song is about happiness. It's February song time, and we hope you enjoy it. Well, let's begin our Saturday review.
Conversation replay. Simon is very happy. He is waiting for a package at the post office. Betty is in the post office. She picks up a big bag. It's very heavy. There are a lot of letters and packages inside the bag. Simon smiles. He is very excited about his package. He wants it now. Betty looks inside the bag.
I am looking for a package.
It is not a big package.
Okay. Is your name on the box or is Renee's name on the box?
My name is on there. Simon Way.
That is strange. I don't see any mail for you.
Really? Are you sure?
Oh! Here it is.
All right. Wait, this isn't my package. It's for Simon Monroe.
Oh, sorry. Well, your package isn't in this bag. Let me look in the back. Here's a magazine for Renee. But I don't see a package.
It's here. I'm sure.
Sorry, I can't find it. What's in the package?
Oh, nothing special.
Sorry, Simon, your package is not here. The mail is slow sometimes.
Okay.
Another mail truck will come this afternoon. Come back after 4.
Really? Thanks, Betty. You're a good mailman.
I'm not a mailman, Simon. I'm a postal worker.
Oh, right. Sorry. Well, you're a great postal worker.
Thanks, Simon. I enjoy helping people. Just last week,
Sorry, I have to go now.
See you later.
Hey, honey. Did you go to the post office? Was your package there?
Yes, I went, but my package wasn't there yet.
Too bad. Do you want to eat lunch here?
Yes. I'll go back to the post office if I have time this afternoon.
Good. I have some cards to mail. Can I give them to you?
Sure. Hey, these cards don't have any envelopes or stamps.
I know. I don't have any. Can you buy some envelopes and stamps for me, dear?
Okay. How much are stamps now?
They're 41 cents each. I'm sorry about your package. Maybe it'll be there when you go back.
What package?
Oh, nothing. It's not important.
It's just something fun.
Something fun? What is it?
When Simon gets it, he'll show you.
Okay. I like getting packages and letters. My friend writes a letter to me every month.
Why don't you use email?
No way! I like finding letters in my mailbox. Hey, Betty. We aren't open yet.
That's okay. I just have a message for Simon. I found your package.
Great! Where is it?
In Alaska.
What? Why?
The sender sent it to the wrong address. The post office tracked your package.
Honey, I'll call Girls Exercise today about your DVDs.
DVDs? Girls Exercise?
I ordered some girls' exercise DVDs. They have great exercises for my back.
Simon is embarrassed because the DVDs are for women.
The exercises work for men too.
It's okay, Simon. I use girls' exercise too.
Really?
Yes. We can exercise together.
I need to run. I have more mail to deliver.
Go! Betty, the mail carrier. Run like the wind.
Wait! Renee has some cards to mail. Can you take them?
Sure. These cards have no envelopes or stamps.
I know, I don't have any envelopes or stamps.
And there are no addresses on these cards. How will I know where to send them?
I've got some envelopes. You can use them.
Thanks.
Here you go, Betty. All these cards have envelopes, addresses, and return addresses. Thanks for waiting.
No problem. You can pay me for the postage later. So, who are these cards for?
Family and friends.
Any special news to tell to them?
Not really.
Thanks for asking.
Too bad. I need a story for our small town news. Well, bye, guys. Hi, Simon. How are your girls' exercise DVDs?
They're great. Thanks for delivering them.
No problem.
So, is my express package here?
Yes, you've got mail. Open it.
Here?
Come on.
Okay.
A book about babies? Is there something you're not telling me?
What? I didn't order this. I ordered a book about snowboarding.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's always good to go on the go with English. Yesterday we learned about what postal workers or what a postman does. Gabe, do you remember 2 things a postman does?
The 2 things a postman does. One is he organizes, and the other is he delivers. Those are 2 important things a postman does. Do you remember?
We also learned many other things, so let's review as we are on the go.
On the go.
Hello, everyone. Rain or shine, the postman always comes on time. And today, I will be a postman, and I will show you what they do. On the go. The day of a postman begins in the post office in the early morning. This is the busiest time in the post office. Around 200,000 pieces of mail come every day. 20 years ago, the post office was a very busy place. Today, many people still come here, but not as often. Email is more popular than mail today. So what does a postman need to know? And where does all this mail go? A postman needs to know different addresses, roads, and postal codes. Mail is first organized by the area code of the address. Then mail is organized by its street address. Oh, thank you. I am learning to organize the mail. The person who organizes the mail is also the same person who will deliver the mail. Why is it? Where does... that's okay. Oh, I can do it? Wait a minute. This letter has no stamps. Where can I get some stamps? Stamps. All letters need stamps so they can go to different places. A stamp shows the post people that you paid for your letter's trip. Now here are some stamps. These stamps look too big. I need smaller stamps. Over here. This post office has a special room for stamp collectors. Stamp collectors are people who collect stamps, from traditional to artistic. There are many kinds of stamps here. You can also make your own stamps here. Oh, look at that. Not many post offices do this kind of service. After taking your photo, the post people print it together with a real stamp. Okay, this is pretty cool. I get a stamp with my face on it. Now Andrea will know who sent her the letter. So, which one should I choose? This one or that one? The post office has many different roles. People can come here to do their banking, pay their bills, and of course, send their mail. Now take a look at the special machine. The special machine ties yellow straps around the packages. Getting your packages safely from one place to another is very important.
Do you forget something?
Did I forget something? I need to deliver the mail. The postman has two kinds of jobs. He organizes mail and then delivers. Delivering the mail takes a long time if they have to drive around a lot. Long-distance mail goes by truck. Mail in the city can come by scooter or motorcycle. For a postman to do his job really good, he needs to know the city. I think this is the wrong address. Well, friends, I had fun learning about the post office and the job of a postman. See you next time on The Go. Onward!
Beat the GEPT.
大家好，我是 Thomas， 又到了我们 Beat the GEPT 战胜全民英检的单元了。今天我们来看词汇与结构。首先，第一题提到说 ，The date of Chinese New Year changes every year because it's 什么 the lunar calendar. The date of Chinese New Year， 所以中国的新年，我们过旧历年的新年的日期，每一年都在 changes， 每一年都在改变。为什么呢？ Because it's 什么 the lunar calendar. The lunar calendar 就是我们的农历、阴历的意思哦，因为它是跟着阴历来计算的，所以答案应该是 A goes 不对 ，goes 是走开了 ，B keeps 是保持也不对 ，C follows 是跟随着，答对了哈，跟随着什么来计算呢？跟随着农历来计算，跟随着阴历来计算。D falls 是掉下来也不对。So the date of Chinese New Year changes every year because it follows the lunar calendar， 因为它跟着阴历来计算。答案应该是 C。我们来看下一题。You'll see your cousin 什么 the first time 什么15 years. Are you excited? 这边的 cousin 当然中文来讲，堂表兄弟姐妹都可以用 cousin。假设这边是表姐好了啦，你即将要看到你的表姐15年来第一次哦，你有没有很兴奋、很期待啊？15年来第一次，首先的第一次应该是 for the first time， 几年的期间应该是用 in， 所以答案应该是选 A， 答对了哈。其他的 at、in、after 都不对，所以应该是 I am going to see my cousin for the first time in 15 years, so I'm pretty excited. 我将会在15年当中第一次看到我的堂哥或者是表姐，这样子一个用法。好，我们来看下一题。这边说 Please don't read my mail， 请不要读我的邮件，我的信件。It's 什么呢 ？A similar 相似的。我的邮件是相似的，所以你可以读，不对吧？哈，不合逻辑。B traditional 是传统的，也是不合句意。C personal 答对了。Please don't read my mail. It's personal. 不要读我的邮件，为什么呢？因为这是我私人的信件，没有经过我同意，你怎么可以读呢？所以 it's personal 个人的、私人的，答对了。D popular popular 是受欢迎的，所以 D 也是错，应该选 C。我们来看下一题。Laura always wears a dress for special， 所以 Laura 总是在特别的时候来穿洋装，漂亮的洋装打扮一下自己。A decorations for special decorations， 特别的装饰不对，特别的 B reservations 是定位或者是订机票也不对。C inventions 是发明也不对。D occasions 特别的日子、特别的日期，答对了，特别的场合。Laura always wears a dress for special occasions， 答对了，纪念日、生日穿洋装很好，答对了，应该是 D。我们来看下一题。I need to get back 什么 the travel agent today about my air tickets。今天我必须要做什么事情呢？我应该是要回复给我的 travel agent。旅行社的工作人员有关我机票的事情。A from 不对 ，from 是从旅行社那边得到资料，今天是你要回复给人家，所以应该是用 B to， 答对了哈。Get back to someone，get back to someone 是我再回复你的意思。你问我一个问题 ，Let me get back to you， 我再回复你好吗？所以答案应该是用 B。以上的讲解清楚了吗？各位同学，只要注意字跟字中间的关系，句跟句中间的关系弄清楚，你就可以 beat the GPT， 战胜全民英检。
Song time.
The tears you cry, you can find me right inside. Your heart is where I abide. You can find me right inside. Your heart is where I abide.
What a great show. Thank you everyone for joining us today on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and of course the radio.
So have a wonderful weekend everyone. We'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.